sign after sign, a wicked person is not going to wake up. And when we think about it, it's crazy. It's crazy how Pharoah didn't wake up. So like if you were in Pharoah's place, of course you'd be like, what? Are you kidding me? I wouldn't even think twice. As soon as the blood came, that's it, everybody out. But really, the truth of the matter is, are we really any different? Okay, maybe God doesn't send us 10 plagues, let's hope that it doesn't happen, but Hashem sends each and every single one of us signs. And every single time, what happens when a sign comes? Either we ignore it, or be like, you know what, I should probably check my mezuzot. Yep, yeah, I think that's the problem over here. No, Shabbat, no, that's not the issue, no. Kosher, no, that's not the problem. In fact that I haven't said Birkat Hamazon once in the past year with Kavanah, no, that's not it. You know what it is? It's probably the mezuzah that I got. That's where the problem is. You know what? I'll say, and again, this is not a bad thing, you should. I'll say She'el Shirim for 40 days straight. I'll go to the Kotel for 40 days straight. But to change my character traits, no. Yeah, I'd rather pray. Let's leave it at that. Like Hashem sends us a sign and be like, maybe we need to do something. In the olden days, and I'm not talking about 50 years ago, right? In time when we had the prophets. If somebody got sick, if somebody had a problem, they went to the prophet and said, listen, I have this problem, what do I need to do? The prophet says, you got to fix your anger issue and that's going to go away. Thank you very much. Go and you work on your anger issue and it's done, the problem goes away. Nowadays, we don't have that. So we think about it, it's so much worse, it's so much more difficult. God sends us something and we don't know what to fix because we don't know. But the truth of the matter is, this is the greatest blessing that we could have. Why is this the greatest blessing that we could have?
You can fix everything.
Very good. Very good, because what happens? God sends you a little flick. Sends you a little flick and be like, why did I get that little flick for? Maybe it's because I didn't pray in a week. Oh, no, wait. Okay, so you start praying and be like, you know what? No, but maybe it's because I don't dress modestly. So then you start, maybe it's because I don't keep Shabbat properly. Maybe it's because I do, and you start, God gives you one little flick and you fix 10 things, if you're smart. In the olden days, God would have to give you 10 flicks. And you have to go to the Navi, okay, now you fix this, now you fix this, now you fix that. So now we have the ability, but what is that if you're able to read the signs? If you're able, again, we don't know how to read signs, but one thing we do know, and this is what I get, I have people call me up for dreams, for all of these. One of the main things that I tell people again and again and again, so whether it was a real dream, whether it was a fake dream, that's not the discussion of today, but at least change something. Change something in your life, it'd be a merit, a schut. You leave here tonight, what are you going to do that's going to change something? I'm not saying you go and you change your entire life. One little thing, you could take a little step. I was speaking to a person this week, and this person has a lot of difficulties. He brings upon himself, so I don't know if I can say. Has a lot of temptations, like not normal level, like a different level of temptations. And first of all, he told me straight out, he says, I enjoy it, I don't want to stop. And I'm like, I understand that it's, I'm sure it's very enjoyable for you, but I'm not saying at least if you can't stop, so okay, fine, so you don't stop. Well, I shouldn't say that, you should stop, but I'm saying at least you can do one thing. You don't do it on Wednesdays or whatever it is. You do something. We're a type of people that we're like, okay, I'm not even going to start. What's the point? No, start something. At least do something. So you think that you can't stop a certain thing? Stop it for an hour. You can't. Your Lashon Hara is very, very hard. Gossip is your life. Let's see, whatever it is, you can't do it. So Sunday until midday, you don't do it. For 4 hours, you could do it. Yes, you can do anything for 4 hours, generally speaking. And don't do it when you're sleeping, or okay, I'm not going to speak Lashon Hara. Do it when it counts. Do it when you have a problem with dressing. So one day a week you dress modestly. Something that you could do that you should take upon yourself. Take upon yourself something. So at least you show Hashem here. Okay, I'm starting. People have I want to get a blessing from a Kabbalist. I want to get married. I'm like, okay, so that's great. You get it, but maybe do something. You know what's even? I can't say even greater, but something that's so powerful, an extra merit that you could do yourself. Take upon yourself something. Change something. We all know when we're honest with ourselves, even when we're not. We know because we lie to ourselves in our own mind, in our own conversations. They're like, yeah, no, that's okay. Really, it's a shalom bayis for my future husband. Whatever. Yeah, we all have the calculations and we know exactly what's going on. But if we're really honest, we take away our bias. We know what we need to fix. We know what we need to do. So, but we don't want to. Well, okay, I know. I can't. I want to do it, but I'm not there yet. What do you think I am? I can't. I just can't get to that. So okay, fine. So don't get to that, but at least start it. Do something. Do a percentage of that. Do something. You think that you're not going to be able to go for the guys. Let's say they can't finish the Gemara. They can't finish us. Okay. So instead of learning Daf Yomi, learn 1 page a week. Do something to show that you have the ability, you're starting, and that's a huge, huge zchut. We come with so many issues in our lives, we don't realize how powerful it is when we just take a little bit, just something little, and change it. It's all about the baby steps. It's all about something that we can do. There's one caveat to this. I always have to say it. Because baby steps are baby steps. And eventually you need to grow up and be either a big girl or a big boy. And you have to take the big steps. But in the beginning could be, somebody could be religious to the highest level for 50 years. It could be a baby step in something else. And that's where you take small steps. But take that step. Take that first step, that little step. You have a hard time and, wasting your time on YouTube or any other, website, excluding TorahAnytime, all right? You have any social media. So let's say you go and you say, before I go to bed, I'm not going to look at my phone. Let's make it even a little easier. I'll look at my phone until I lay down. Once I lay down, no more phone. That's something that's doable. You want to look, so now you have to get up and you have to go, sit in the chair. Problem is now you might, people just fall asleep. Here's where you know you have a problem. If you keep on coming out in the morning with red, spots all over your head from the phone falling on your head every time you're trying to scroll up and it falls down, that's when you know you have a problem. So take something small, change it, take that into the next level.